Hello friends, I welcome you all to our channel Board and Beyond. So friends, today we are going to start a new chapter by name quadratic equations, right? So it is going to be an easier task for us because we have done the polynomials in such a depth. Okay, so first of all, what do we mean by a quadratic equation, friends? So we have all seen quadratic polynomials, okay, in the last chapter what we did, okay, and the quadratic equation is when a quadratic polynomial is equated to a constant or a variable, okay, that becomes a quadratic equation, right friends? But ultimately to solve it, it has to be equated to a constant, okay, right? So let us first try to understand this mathematically. What do we mean by this? Okay, so any expression of the form, let us say ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? It is said to be a quadratic equation if a is not equal to 0. Why a should not be equal to 0? Because the moment we say a is equal to 0, okay, this signifies that your first term will actually vanish, okay, and you will be left with bx plus c. Once you are left with bx plus c, that doesn't remain quadratic anymore. It becomes a linear equation, right? That is why a should not be equal to 0. But why are we saying that b can be 0? Why are we saying that? Okay, yes, b can be 0 because b doesn't decide the degree of the equation or the degree of the polynomial. It's the a which decides the degree of the polynomial or the equation, because the highest power of the variable is attached to a, not to b, right? So b can be 0. For example, x square plus 4 is equal to 0. It is very much a quadratic equation, okay, where value of b is equal to 0, right? We can say a is equal to 1 here, b is equal to 0 here, c is equal to 4 here. You got it, my friends? Okay. So this was a brief about quadratic equation. So now we will try to understand a few examples, okay, and move forward. Check if this is a quadratic equation or not. The expression given to us is x plus 1 plus 8 is equal to x plus 2 and x minus 2. Right friends? So this is the expression given to us and we are expected to find out whether this is a quadratic equation or not. Okay? So friends, one suggestion for you. Please don't try to judge it just by seeing it. Okay? Let's expand it. Let me write slightly bigger. X square plus x plus 8 is equal to, this is of the form a plus b into a minus b, my friends, right? Do you all agree to it? So this becomes x square minus 4, a square minus b square. Now when we try to bring this side, this and this gets cancelled. So this becomes x plus 12 is equal to 0, right? After transposing the terms. Now friends, please see, is this a quadratic equation? No, it is not, right? That is why I told you, please don't try to judge it just by seeing it. Please expand, solve it and then decide whether it is a quadratic or not. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, if x is equal to 2, I'll first write down 3x square minus 2mx, okay, plus 2n is equal to 0, and it is given that x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 3 are the two roots. x is equal to 2 is one of the root of this quadratic equation, and x is equal to 3 is one of the root for this quadratic equation, right? So what do we understand? When x is equal to 2 is a root, okay? That means when I substitute x is equal to 2 in this quadratic equation, I must get this statement true, or it should be equal to 0. Let's do that one first. So 3 into 2 square, that is nothing but 4, minus 2 into m into 2, that is minus 4m, right friends, plus 2n should be equal to 0. So this is 12. So this is minus 4m plus 2n is equal to minus 12. Do we all understand this? Now reversing all the sign. So this becomes 4m minus 2n is equal to 12. This is my equation number 1. Right friends? Now similarly, if x is equal to 3, what happens? This becomes 3 into 9, that is 27. Right? Minus 3 into 2, that is 6m plus 2n is equal to 0. Okay? So this is 6m plus 2n is equal to minus 27. Right? Reversing all the signs or multiplying with minus 1 across. This is my equation number 2. Right? Then we have actually landed up with linear equation in two variables, simultaneous linear equations in two variables. Now let's try to solve these two equations and try to find out the value of m and n. Okay? So this is 4m minus 2n is equal to 12, and 6m minus 2n is equal to 27. Right friends? We just subtracted. This gets cancelled. So this becomes minus 2m is equal to minus 15. Okay? So m is equal to 15 by 2. Right? So once we have got the value of m, we can actually substitute it here and then try to find the value of n. Okay? So 4 into 15 by 2 minus 2n is equal to 12. Right? So this becomes 2. So this becomes 30. 30 minus 2n is equal to 12. So minus 2n is equal to minus 18. Right friends? So n is equal to 9. You got it? So n is equal to, n is equal to 9 and m is equal to 15 by 2 is the solution for this. So value of m is equal to 15 by 2 and value of n is equal to 9. Right friends? Let's move forward to another question. Okay, the next question says that solve by factorization. We have to factorize and solve 4 root 3 x square, okay, plus 5x, okay, minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. We have to actually factorize this and solve. That is we have to find the value of x by factorization, right? So what happens is that for the factorization we will multiply the first and the last term, okay? So 4 into 2 is 8, root 3 into root 3 is 3, 8 into 3 is 24, right? So I'll just since this is first term, so let me just put it here, okay? So this becomes 8 into 3, that is equal to 24x square. Now we need to break 24 into two parts such that their sum would be equal to plus 5. So 8 and 3 is the right option for me. 8 into 3 is 24. So I will keep 8 with positive sign and 3 with negative sign. Right? So this is minus 2 root 3. So this is minus 24. You got it? So now we will do like this. 4 root 3x square plus 8x minus 3x plus minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Right friends? Now what we will do is that we will first try, one second friends, one second. 1 second. We will first try to take common out here. Okay. So first try to make it. First we will take root 3 here. So minus root 3. So this leaves me with root 3x, right? Plus 2. Okay. Now we will try to take common here. We will take 4 so that I can get 2 here. I will take 4x common. So this leaves me with root 3x plus 2. You see, this and this is matching now. Okay. So 4x minus root 3 is one factor and root 3x plus 2 is another factor. So product of this and this is equal to 0. So equating them 1 by 1 to 0. So so x is equal to root 3 by 4. This is 1. And x is also equal to minus 2 by root 3. You got it? So these are the two solutions that we have. Okay. So this had appeared in one second, my friends. 4x minus root 3 and 3x plus 2. So 8x minus 3x, that's right. 4 I have taken common, so root 3x plus 2. And here I have taken root 3, so root 3x plus 2. Right. Right, friends? So these are the two solutions for this quadratic equation. Let's move forward. So we need to solve. One problem has been given to us. X plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. This has been given to us, and it is also said that x is not equal to minus 4 and x is not equal to 7. X is not equal to minus 4 and 7. This is given to us, right? So what do we do, friends? We take here LCM, okay, x plus 4, okay, and this becomes x minus 7, right? So this becomes x minus 7 minus x plus 4 by 11 by 30, right? So this becomes x minus 7 minus x minus 4 divided by, let me open up the bracket, x square minus 7x plus 4x minus 28 is equal to 11 by 30. Let's try solving it. This gets cancelled. This becomes minus 11 divided by x square minus 3x minus 28 is equal to 11 by 30. Right, friends? So we can actually cancel 11 and 11 out here. Okay. So this leaves me, and then cross multiplying. It has left me with 1 here. Minus 1 and 1. Once we cross multiply, so this becomes minus 30 is equal to x square minus 3x minus 28. Right? This I have taken on the other side. Right, friends? So 0 is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Right? Now we try to factorize this. Product of the first and the last term is 2x square. Okay. So minus 3. Yeah. Okay. X square minus 2x minus x plus 2. Right? Is equal to 0. So taking x common here, this is x minus 2, and taking minus 1 common here, x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So x minus 1 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 2. So friends, this is the solution for us. So either x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 2. You see, x is not equal to -4 and 7. Right friends? So let's move on to the next problem. Next problem, there is something to learn here. Okay, let's do that. So the problem says that 2 and 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 3, okay, minus 3 x plus 3 divided by 2x minus 1, okay, is equal to 3. And the condition given to us is x is not equal to 3 and minus 3 and half. X is not equal to minus 3 and half. Okay. So friends, we will try to understand one thing here. Okay. When we actually see this and this, my friends, what do we understand? We understand that this term is reciprocal of this. So let us assume 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 3 is equal to u. So what happens? This equation reduces to 2u minus 3 by u is equal to 3. Friends, have you all understood this? How I have written this? So 2u is straightforward because I have assumed this to be u, and this is minus 3 into 1 by u because it is reciprocal, right? So this gives me, sorry friends, this is not 3, this is 5. This is equal to 5. Sorry, I made a mistake. So 2u square minus 3 is equal to 5u, right? After taking the LCM and cross multiplication, right friends? So which is giving me 2u square minus 5u plus minus 3 is equal to 0. Now what is happening here, my friend? We have got a quadratic equation in a variable u. Okay, we need to solve that out and then find the value of u. I'll just reproduce the quadratic equation here. 5u plus minus 3 is equal to 0. We'll try to factorize. Product of the first and the last term is minus 6u square, right? So now we have to split it into two parts such that the sum becomes minus 5. So how we can do minus 6u plus u, right? These two factors can help me out. Yes, it will help me out. So 2u square minus 6u plus u minus 3 is equal to 0. Now taking 2u common here, u minus 3 plus 1, u minus 3 is equal to 0. So 2u plus 1 and u minus 3 is equal to 0. So u is equal to half minus half, okay, and u is also equal to 3. So these are the two solutions. But friends, I assumed something to be u, right? So let us get back. So what does it say? 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 3 is equal to, let us take 3. That is right. So this becomes 2x minus 1 is equal to 3x plus 9. Do we all agree to it? I have just done the cross multiplication, right? So this is 2x minus 3x is equal to 9 plus 1. So this becomes how much? Minus x is equal to 10. So x is equal to minus 10. This is one of the solution, right? Now we will equate it to half, minus half, right friends? So let's do it here. I'll draw a line here so that you don't get confused. 2x minus 1 divided by x plus 3, okay, is equal to minus half. Do the cross multiplication, this becomes 4x minus 2 is equal to minus x minus 3, right? This becomes 5x and this becomes 5x and this becomes minus 3 plus 2, that is equal to minus 1, right? So x is equal to minus 1 by 5. So these are the two values of x. So since this is a these are the two values of x. So we have found out the values of x. So friends, in the examination also when you are seeing the question of this type, when one of them is reciprocal of the other, assume one to be something else, some other variable, and then solve it, and then basically come back and find the values of x and y. This will be easier for you. Okay, let's move forward, my friends. Okay. The next question says that we have to solve for 5 raised to power x plus 1. Please pay attention. This is a very important question. 5 raised to power 2 minus x, okay, is equal to 5 raised to power 3 plus 1. You are getting it, my friend? So see, this 5 raised to power x plus 1, okay, as per the law of exponents, can this be written as like this, right? Plus, can this be written as like this? You are getting my point? Is equal to 125 plus 1, that is equal to 126. Do you all agree to this? The transformation of this to this? Okay. So this becomes, now let us assume, let 5 raised to power x is equal to u. Let us assume u. Okay. So what happens? This becomes 5u, okay, plus 25 by u is equal to 126. Do we all agree? Because here also the situation is, friend, that this is reciprocal of this. Okay. If I leave this aside, 5 square. So do we all understand this? So now taking u as LCM, this becomes 5u square, right, plus 25 is equal to 126u. Do we all agree? Sorry, 126 till now. When I do the cross multiplication, it becomes 126u. So that is equal to 5u square minus 126u plus 25 is equal to 0. So friends, what I have done is that I have cross multiplied and then brought that term this side and then written a quadratic equation. Now this is a quadratic equation. I will just reproduce it here, my friends. 5u square minus 126u, okay, plus 25 is equal to 0. Right? The product of this and this is how much, my friends? 125u square. Right? We will write it here. We will try to factorize this. Now I need to get minus 126. How is that possible? Yes, that is quite easy for us. So 5u square minus 125u minus u plus 25 is equal to 0. Right, friends? So once we take 5 common here and u also common here, this becomes u minus 25 minus 1, u minus 25 is equal to 0. So 5u minus 1 is equal to 0 and u minus 25 is equal to 0. Right, friends? So u is equal to 1 by 5 and u is equal to 25. So these are the two things that we got. Now we know that u is nothing but 5 raised to power x. So 5 raised to power x is equal to 1 by 5. Okay. So this is nothing but x is equal to minus 1. Do we all agree to it? 5 raised to power minus 1 is nothing but 1 by 5. We all know that? Right. So second is 25. That is 5 raised to power x is equal to 25. Right, friends? So x has to be 2 in this case. Right friends? So I'll just summarize and write the values of x here. So x is equal to either -1 or x is equal to 2. You got it? Okay. So with this we will actually close it. Right friends? So with this we will wind up the session here. That is quadratic equation lecture number 1. Okay. We will move forward with lecture number 2 in the coming classes, and till the time we meet next, keep practicing few more problems, and then keep learning, and then be happy, keep learning with us. Thank you so much. Let's see you in the next class. Thank you so much. Bye.